Hi, you guys. Here, let me get my lights turned on. It's been a little bit of a hectic day. There we go. That should make it a little easier to see. So I appreciate you joining me today. And I've got a couple of cards I want to show you. These are easel cards that similar to what we made last week, but not exactly. I just wanted to do a couple of different types. So my name is Teresa Tucker, and I'm a independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm the owner of Tucker Top Notch Designs. I live in St. Joseph, Illinois. I've been stamping since about 2006, and I've been running this demonstratorship as a business since July 2019. So almost 2 years. So here's a little bit here's a little bit of information. So this is my email address, tjtucker2013@gmail.com. And if you want to shop with me, you can go to my blog at teresatucker.net. And again, that's my blog. And this is where we're at right now at Facebook. This is a host code. And so if you do shop in my online store and you use my host code and you select me as your demonstrator, then you will earn Tucker tokens. So you'll basically get points for being a loyal customer. And once you have 20 of them, then you get a $50 shopping spree on me. There are like 4 or 5 months, I think there's 5 months out of the year that I double the tokens. So if you spend $25, then you get 2 tokens instead of 1. If you spend $50, then you're going to get 4 tokens instead of 2. So those are pretty nice benefits. I really enjoy taking care of my customers. I appreciate your loyalty. So that's one of the ways that I can treat you. So let's go ahead and start with the first card. Well, first of all, do you remember this card that we made last week? It's a happy birthday card. This is an easel card. So this is a typical easel card. And then this one, the happy birthday one, we made this one also. So these are regular easel cards, and they can get really fancy. So these are simple. So today we're going to do a couple more. And this time we're going to use Handsomely Suited stamp set. This stamp set is, let me pull out my new catalog. This catalog went live earlier this month. And if you have a catalog and you look on page 50, then you will see this stamp set. So right here it is. And here are some ideas, cards that you can make with it. Also, it has dies that coordinate with it. They look like this. So I put mine on magnetic boards. That's how I keep mine together and keep track of them all. These are the suit and tie dies. There's 14 of them. Those coordinate. Right now, if you purchase these, if you purchase this stamp set, let's see, I think it's on page 30. So this is the mini catalog that we're in right here, and this will expire at the end of June. All right. Here we go. So here it is in the mini catalog. Like I said, this expires at the end of June. So it also, if you purchase the suit up, then you also receive the designer series paper. the designer series paper is not carrying over to this new catalog. So even though you can still get the dies with the stamp set, saving a 10%, it's a 10% savings right now if you just purchase these. But again, these papers won't be available in the new catalog. So you have up until the end of this month to purchase any of these items if you want them. The other thing I need to tell you is that the stamp set and the dies will be sold separately after the end of this month. So when you purchase them out of our regular annual catalog, then you'll buy them separately and you won't get a discount because they're not bundling them anymore. So just to let you know those two things. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on our first card. Let's set these aside. So this is the first card that we're going to work on. This is a double easel fold. So I'm gonna walk through this with you and we'll put this together. Now, I have everything already cut and laid out, so it won't take us very long to make 2 cards. Excuse me. All right. So this is the basic black, and you're going to need 2 11 by 4 1/4 pieces of cardstock. And then we're going to score them. One we will score at 5 1/2. And my score blade fell out. And all I need to do is contact Stampin' Up! And they'll send me a new one, but I haven't done that yet. So I don't think about it until I'm ready to use it. So this one will score at 5 1/2 again. And 2 3/4. Right here. Okay, let's set that aside. So this one is just going to be folded in half, and this one will be folded in half and then half again. So this is your regular Z-fold card. So I need to remember how this goes together. Okay. So this is going to go together like this. I'm going to glue this down with some Tombow liquid glue. So if you place an online order in my store and you spend $40 or more, then you're going to get a free tutorial and cards. Everything will be cut like this. It'll be cut and ready for you to put together. I include the tutorial, the PDF, so you can follow the instructions. And I usually will do either 4 cards, 2 of 2 different designs, or I will provide the, or I'll provide 2 cards of the same design and then a 3D project. So after we put this down, then we're going to take our cardstock, this white cardstock, and we'll put it here. Why do I turn that over? Do you do that? It's like, I know that there's nothing on the other side, but I still turn it over to put the glue down. Just habit. I think it's habit from working with the designer series paper, because I know I have to flip it over. So this will go right here. Try to even it up. With the liquid glue, you do have a little bit of time to move the cardstock around. This other piece then will go to the inside. So you have somewhere to write your greeting. You can't really see it on the black cardstock, so we'll just add this. Make it easier. Okay. So now we're going to add this designer series paper to the front here. So today has been a very sad day. I lost a good friend to COVID today, so it's not been easy. She had been in the hospital for about 3 weeks, and then she was getting better. She came off of the oxygen, and they wanted to keep an eye on her, and just I think they were worried that maybe she had a blood clot, so they were going to treat that if she had one. And then today she suffered a massive stroke, so I guess she had a blood clot. And her husband, their family were there with her, and they wanted to intubate her, but she didn't want that. So our pastor went up to see her and talk to the family. And she was able to squeeze with her right hand. She was able to talk a little bit, but she was not able to open her eyes. So she did not want to, she wanted to go see her maker. So as hard as it is on us, you know, it's still, it's a better place to be. That's all I can say. It's in the arms of her Savior. I hope that none of you have lost any family members or friends to COVID. It seems so odd that people are still dying from it. We've been fighting this for quite a while, so I'm over it. Okay, so we're going to put our glue on the back of this, about halfway up. And I'm going to stick it on the front here. Center it. So thank you for being here with me, and if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it if you would like and share my video. So this one, of course, as you can see, is a Father's Day card. We're going to make a birthday card next with the same stamp set. So yeah, I went ahead and stamped these and cut everything out today, just so that we could get through it all in a decent amount of time. To do all the cutting and the die cutting and everything all at one time can be time consuming. Plus, with the way that the day has been, I'm fine with having it all cut and ready to go. I've got friends here tonight that showed up, so I'm gonna spend some time with them. Okay, so there's that one. This is called the double easel card. It sits up like that. So let me know what you think. I think it's adorable. So this is the first one that I made, and I think I like the stripes better. The plaid just, to me, is, I prefer it. I think it's prettier. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. So the other card is similar. Dump out our pieces here. So this is the second card we're going to make tonight. It's similar, and this is the way that it stands up, like this. So this one is called the, let's see here, I wrote it down, the center easel card. The center easel. All right, so we're going to, I think we're going to score this in half. Yes, we're going to score this in half. At 4 1/4. Now I will have these instructions and supplies all listed on my blog tomorrow. And we're going to cut 1 1/4 from each side of the card base up to the 4 1/4 score line right here. So 1 1/4 up to here. And then we want to cut the same amount on this side. So I can either set this here at 1 1/4 right here, or I can flip it around. Either way, if I turn it over, then I can do the 1 1/4 here. And again, this is going to be, this time it'll be from the score line all the way down. Like that. I think we're finished with that now. So this will close this way. So we're going to put our designer series paper on here. And looks like I might have cut that a little big. So I'm going to cut that down a little bit. Cut it down just a little. And this way, don't want to go quite to 4. There we go. I think that one's fine that way. Actually, I think I'm going to cut off a little bit more. So tell me where you're from. Tell me how long you've been stamping. Are you new to it? Are you a beginner? Are you avid? I'm getting ready to do a couple of classes with kits, and I'm going to do those online. And all you need to do is purchase a kit. And we're not going to work on the same kits. We'll work on whatever kit you decide to purchase, and then we'll get together on Zoom and we'll just kit together. So you can watch my blog for information about that coming up. All right, so for this, I'm going to go ahead and just glue these flaps down. And when you do this, you just want to make sure that they line up on the edge, like so. Same here. scooch it over. There we go. Okay, so now I need to score this in half. So this is, I think I'm going to score it at about 2 1/8. Whoops. 2 1/8. Okay, so we're going to put some designer series paper here and also up down here, so we can go ahead and adhere that. So these are pretty quick and easy. There's nothing hard to them. And like I said, I'll include the instructions, the printable instructions, and all of the supplies. It'll be on my blog tomorrow. But they make nice cards for Father's Day, for any masculine, you know, they just make nice guy cards because of the designer series paper and the stamp set seems to lend itself to the masculine side, the genders. So here we're going to put this down on either side. Sometimes I feel like I need to have music or something. It's so quiet. When I'm doing the lives like this, I don't hear anybody talking. So just go ahead and leave me a comment or something. If I see your comment, I will respond. Once I get this up on Facebook, then it will also be uploaded to YouTube, so you could watch it again if you'd like. So it'll always be available for you to watch. There we go. Okay. So for this one, it is a happy birthday card. So we're going to put our bow ties on it. So these are Stampin' Dimensionals. This is what we use if we want to pop something up on the card or any project that you're working on. I just did a project the other day with the new ombre bags, and that's what I was sending out to my customers when they placed a $40 or more order from my online store last month. So those just went out this last week, or earlier this week actually. So the way I like to do these is I'll put the blue one on, and then down here I'll go ahead and put the gray one on, and then I'll put the red one in the middle. Just kind of make sure that they're properly spaced. Usually I got my sidekick in here with me tonight, my dog Carter. But he's out in the other room. Didn't want to come in and see his mama tonight. He was at doggy daycare all day, so he's tired. There we go. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and fold this down. We use our bone folder to make sure that's good and crisp. And then we'll put this on the front. So, yep, looks like it. I put the glue in just the right spot. Okay, so now in order to get this to stand up, I stamped a sentiment. It says, "You're the best." we'll put this piece of foam adhesive on the back. So besides the Stampin' Dimensionals, Stampin' Up! Also sells these foam dimensionals, and I'm not dimensionals, the foam sheets. I like them because they're solid, and I've been using them more and more just to put behind my my images because they're solid. There's not, you know, they don't give in between. So let's see where we're going to sit this. I'll sit it right about there. Okay. So there you go. There's the happy birthday card. What do you think? Do you like it? I do. So these, both of the cards that we made tonight, they will both fit in a regular size A2, or maybe it's an A4 envelope that Stampin' Up! Sells. So they fit in there perfectly, and anybody who receives one of these cards from you is going to be delighted. So there you are. I'll take pictures of these and I'll get them uploaded. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. And I look forward to being with you again soon. Bye-bye.